Hello again, this is Robert Veach here. This is my video review of the ZOTEK brand, their ZT-Y palm-sized digital multimeter. Has auto range or manual range. It's a true RMS reading of 9,999 counts, so it's accurate. Includes a temperature probe, and you can see the probes that are included. Has an LED flashlight on the end and non-contact voltage detection function. This has a 1-year warranty, which is great. It has a front LED, as I mentioned. It includes 3 AAA batteries, which you install right on the back of the unit right there. There's a screw you remove. There is the LED right there. We're going to power this up and test that. So this has a lot of unique functions on there. It has a V.F.C function, and what that does is it has a built-in low-pass filter. So to filter some of the clutter when you're measuring DC and AC. And that's on the front end of the device, so that's something that is going to help you get a more accurate reading. This will measure AC or DC in millivolts or voltage up to 10 amps of current. You've got your current right here. You can see you've got 10 amps and 200 milliamps. Always start with the high one first and get a reading, and then you'll know to move down to the lower one. There's the common, there's the input there. Also has a unique function right here. If you go to square wave, we're going to test that. And it produces a square wave, and you can hit the select button to get different frequencies. And we're going to test that out also. That's kind of neat. The sensor that detects voltage right there is right there, and there's the LED again. And it has a nice little kickstand on there. And the whole thing is rubberized, so it has this really nice tactile feel. I really love this selector. The way they did this, it has the rubber silicone material on there, and it just feels really easy to move. I like that. So this is about 59 by 38 millimeters LCD screen on there, so it's nice and large. It has an analog bar, and it'll dim itself down after 15 minutes of no activity, to help save those AAA batteries in there. And it has an anti-break design, which means that it's pretty durable if you were to drop it. It's been tested for a 2-meter distance drop, and it also has sealed ports on here so that dust won't affect it. It complies with category 3 1000 volt and category 4 600 volt safety levels, and has internal fusing inside there, so if you were to overdo the current here, there are fuses that you could remove and replace inside the unit. So it's unique that it's got a 1-year warranty. A lot of times they don't. This is the temperature probe, which I really like. It seems like really high quality. What I really like, it's a total sealed piece of metal, so that you don't have to worry. You can put this right into liquids. And here's where the batteries go. When you remove that screw, you can get access to the port right here. So the first test is the NCR function with the sensor right there. I've got just an LED bulb on, so this has got the voltage right here. And you can see it's beeping and letting me know that it detects 120 volts on that line right there. And the next function is I got the temperature probe plugged in. I got the ground plus. It tells you right there temperature, and I have it to this reading right here, which is temperature, millivolts and hertz. And you just hit the select button, and then you can go and you can see that it has Fahrenheit there and centigrade there. And again, this probe is waterproof and it reacts nicely. You can see the temperature going up as I touch it. So you can put this right in liquids and measure temperature, which is really a nice feature. And you notice the display is really nice and bright, and it is a large character display. I've got a lot of studio lights here, and I can still see the display clearly. Here's another simple test. I have it on volts, and I just hit the select button to go to AC, and I have it across the 120 volts right there, and you can see it's showing me 123.3, so that's the voltage of my inline AC coming to my house. Now let's say you want to measure some DC voltage, so I hit the select button right here, is AC, auto, or DC, And let's see if I want to measure this 9-volt battery, which is got to be charged. Let's see what it shows right there. So you can see that it's showing that the battery is at 7.8 volts. So I still have to charge it to get it to about 9 volts. So here's the resistance box, and I have it on ohms, and I can get the different readings right here. So I've got on the high right there, so it's showing me 219 kilo ohms, which is correct. And we'll go to the medium position, 2.18 K, which is correct. And the low would just be about 15.25 ohms. So very nice to measure resistance quite easily. And here I have a capacitance box, and all I did is I went to ohms or capacitance right here, and you hit the selection button and you go through till you get to capacitance right there. And now it's showing me the capacitance in this box right here. I can change it, and that's really handy if you have a box of capacitors, you don't know what value they are. You can use this meter to see exactly what they are, which is really nice. And also in the ohms position, you can select it across so you get to the little diode, and then when you put the diode across there, it gives you the forward voltage of 0.552. So that's telling me that this diode is being positive biased and it's turning on, and that it's a working diode. You can measure diodes right in your circuit just like that by using the meter. And another great feature when you're on the ohms is you can take the selection and it could show the diode continuity also. So anytime you touch something, it's got that little red LED right there and a beep. And that's really handy if you're testing out cables. Sometimes you have a bad connection on the ground. This allows you to test that out, just like that, or where the center conductor is for the audio, just like that. So that's really nice. It's the first meter that I've seen that has the LED, so that you get confirmation of continuity with sound and visual information. And another feature of this meter, on any of these settings that you're on, if you want to enable the LED light, you just hold this button right here, and then the LED light comes on, and then you can see what you're working on. If you're in a dark area measuring AC voltage, this is perfect for that. Another great feature of this meter is you can go to voltage and hit the select button, and I went to AC, and now it's telling me the true RMS of the input signal, the voltage and RMS, and the frequency. You see 199.2. And I have a frequency counter right here, so you can see it's matching the frequency. And here I could change the level of the sine wave and get the actual true RMS of the signal and the frequency. So that's a real handy feature. And here's another really cool function of this meter I've never seen before. There is the pulsed output I was talking about, so I have the leads on there. I have it going to my oscilloscope, and you see that it's set to 50 Hertz, and it's showing me 50 Hertz. And now I can hit the select button, and I can increase it by increments of 50 Hertz, and you can see that it's increasing the frequency right there, and it'll go all the way up to 3,000 Hertz, 4,000 Hertz, 5,000 Hertz, and then back down to 50. So you have 50 to 5,000 Hertz square wave that you can use for triggering circuits, and that's coming right out of the leads of the meter. Of course, you can measure current as I mentioned. So here I'm on milliamps, and I'm going into the milliamp lead, and it's 3.5 milliamps, and I'm just measuring the current going into a circuit. So I have the voltage going in, and I can see the actual current that's going into those leads into the meter, and it's giving me a record of the current that's going in there. And again, I started with amps to be safe, and I moved down to milliamps, and that's the actual reading. So it's very sensitive so that you could see minute amounts of current if you're checking something on a circuit, which is great. So after testing, what do I think about the ZOTEK brand, their ZT-Y palm-sized multimeter? I really like this product. As I demonstrated, this thing has a ton of features built into it. Temperature, current, voltage, pulses out that you could use, resistance, AC and DC voltage, current. Everything I demonstrated on this thing, everything worked perfectly, and it was very accurate based on my other instruments I use in my lab. So I'm going to give this product a full 5-star rating. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to alert to new video uploads. And if you thought this review was helpful, please hit the like button. There'll be an ordering link in the information section of this video review. Please use that link when you order this product to help support this channel. I hope this video review helped you with your buying decision. Thank you for watching.